cries for support on the front line have reached the capital. It seems the enemy has developed a new weapon and is using it to great effect.
Just who are these creeps?
It's coming for us! Watch out! Oh no!
We're very sorry that we brought this incident upon you.
I'm sorry.
Don't run away! Fight!
This isn't happening!
That's an order.
I've made my decision and I believe in you.
You're always looking ahead to the future.
What would you do in my shoes? If it meant possibly throwing everything away and never coming home? I bet you would.
I want to know more about me. I want to remember more. Here on out, I won't allow any people to hurt you.
There is a probability you're right. I can only hope that I'll get the chance to someday.
We need to get out of here. Fast.
We're gonna give it all we've got to keep her safe.
Fidel.
Don't worry. You're okay now.
Hi everyone, welcome to the very first Starlog for Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. I am Kaori and I am joined by the lovely Francis Santos, the product manager of Star Ocean. And here we are today for our 5th dive into the Star Ocean franchise.
Number 5, yeah, very excited to get things started. And you guys just saw the English Jump Festa trailer. I hope it hyped you up as much as it did me when I first saw it. And what a great way to start off the show, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that song at the end is by Androp. It's a Japanese pop song, and it's one of my favorites right now, so hope you enjoyed that one.
Yeah, you gotta have some J-pop. Yeah, so it was, you know, it gave you something. It felt like you were in for something special when you first heard that song, right? So, yeah.
So speaking of special, why are we here today? Like, what is this Starlog thing? What are we here to do?
Yeah. So Starlog really is, the whole purpose of the show is to kind of give old fans and new fans alike of the Star Ocean franchise the exclusive first glimpses at new content for the game. So things like trailers, character spotlights, some live gameplay, and some special things along the way.
So we're going to be talking a lot about exclusives. That is like Francis's favorite word.
Exclusive, you gotta have it.
Yeah, every single
Just
sentence.
for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to have tons of exclusives. You can look at us as your official Star Ocean exclusive guide tours.
Yes. But before we get into all that, we want to kind of give everyone a refresher of of what Star Ocean is all about. This is for a lot of the new fans that might be out there, to kind of give you an idea of what you're in for. So.
Right. So first of all, you do not need to know everything about the Star Ocean series to enjoy this game. We did show this during our E3 announcement, but basically you do not need to know everything. The story is set in the same universe, but the story of Star Ocean 5 actually stands alone.
Yeah, Star Ocean is kind of rare in the fact that all the titles in the series are connected through a shared history and a shared universe. So that being said, fans of previous Star Ocean titles will definitely also be able to appreciate callbacks and also some familiar elements from previous titles. So.
Yes, so if you are a hardcore fan, you would know about the previous Star Oceans. And Alfie, if you can pull that graphic up from E3, there's a nice timeline that we have that showcases all the Star Oceans of the franchise. It starts with Star Ocean 4, goes to the 1st, the 2nd, and Integrity and Faithlessness is the 5th installment that falls right before the 3rd Star Ocean. So this is shifting from AD to SD, and SD stands for Space State. So Star Ocean takes place in 537 SD.
Yeah, and also the battle system throughout the series has evolved through every iteration, and the battle system is actually really big, and we want to give that its due. But we'll dig into that a little bit later.
Yes, so the battle system is something we'd probably be covering on our next Starlog, is that correct?
Yes. This Starlog is really all about the story. For me, the the story is what kind of holds the game together. You can have great gameplay and great battle and everything like that, but if the story kind of doesn't mesh all those things together in a great way, it kind of falls apart, right?
Do you think we'll be able to show everybody the story today?
I think we will. I think we definitely will. Yeah. So, but before we do that, we kind of want to engage with the fans. Really, the whole thing about the Starlog is to answer questions that you guys have, through our social media, things like that. And like I think last Friday, we actually asked the fans on our Facebook page what their favorite moments were from previous Star Oceans. So if we can pull up a graphic, we actually have some of the answers, some feedback from you guys about what your favorites were, and we kind of want to call you out on these things and give you guys some attention.
Yes, so Brendan on Facebook said, Star Ocean, the second story, that was my first, and it changed what I expected from a good RPG. Till the Star Ocean End of Time is also something that's very close, and is second place for him.
Yeah. Amanda on Twitter said, going down 20 floors to beat the Ethereal Queen, and also when she got her Platinum Trophy, which I hear is very difficult. I haven't gotten it, so I hear it's very difficult to get. But congratulations, you probably got that a long time ago, but congratulations anyways.
And then what does Matthias say? So his favorite moment is when you land on Energy Need in SO2 and Reina's mysterious origin is explained. Truly heartbreaking, but very memorable. So he touches upon the story, which is a really big element of Star Ocean, which is really great. But let's not spoil the end of Star Ocean 2 here.
Yeah, definitely. Video G, JRPG said, the twist of Star Ocean 3, hashtag mind blown.
Hashtag mind blown.
Hashtag mind blown. So some of the things, that's a good, second to Kobayashi-san's favorite. So Kobayashi-san is the producer for Star Ocean 5, and he actually shared his favorite moment with us as well, and we want to show that to you guys. Yeah, so here it is. Basically, the ending of Star Ocean 3 is his favorite moment. Yeah, and he knows, it's kind of been contentious amongst amongst fans of the franchise about, its kind of divisive ending. But basically, he feels it was a very philosophical ending. But it's not as superficial as some people make it out to be.
Right.
Although, it is ultimately up to the player, us as players, to kind of determine how we want to interpret a game, especially the ending. So he knows that, and he hopes that people can kind of reset their preconceptions. And also, if we're able to do that, then he feels that we'll enjoy Star Ocean 5 a little bit more.
Right. I mean, it's been many years since the Star Ocean has come out, and I think Kobayashi-san and the team are putting all their efforts into Star Ocean 5. So I hope this one tops it.
Star Ocean 5, Star Ocean 5. Kobayashi-san is actually a really big fan of the Star Ocean franchise, so it's in good hands. And that was his favorite moment. So
very cool.
So now that you're all caught up about what Starlog is and what we're all about, I think it's just time to finally
stuff?
Get into the exclusive things that we promised everybody.
All right.
So for the very first time, for everyone here, for all 1,600 of you in chats, we want to show you the very first story trailer to kind of give you a glimpse of for what you're into, for what you're in for.
Yeah. So this is completely different from the Japanese trailers, correct?
Brand new.
Brand new. All right. Let's hit it.
I can't believe so many different worlds exist out there, amidst all the stars in the sky.
We might never see our home again.
If you wish to join us, be prepared for that eventuality.
The desire to shelter the weak from danger is one that blossoms in all people eventually. And it seems it has now blossomed in you, son.
Helia belongs to us! Give her up!
We have to protect her no matter what.
No need to hold back! Annihilate them!
I'll never forgive you for what you've done!
You might never be able to rid yourself of that pain. It might influence how you live until the day you die, but right now, Relia, I want you to live for me.
I'll always follow your lead, wherever you take us.
All right, so there was a lot going on in that trailer right now, but I just want to start, for me, I'm curious about the villains. So there was two that stood out, right? So one was like a trigger-happy guy who was like shooting everything, and the other guy had like fire on his arm, and he looked like he was about to start a barbecue.
Looked like he was about to cook something with his arm, but
well,
so
who are they?
He was about, so, I mean, I think we can just put some names to faces right now for everybody. So let's load up that graphic.
Graphic, please.
Yeah, so there you have it. The guy who's trigger happy and just like shooting everywhere in the snow, that guy's name is Paveen.
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 Paveen, okay.
Yes. And the guy who's the barbecue man, let's not call him barbecue man, but the guy with the arm on fire, he's about to load up a fireball or something dangerous. His name is Dursul.
Dursul.
Yeah, Dursul. So, and you can kind of glean from the trailer that Paveen and Dursul are after Relia for some reason.
And Relia is the girl on the bottom corner, right?
Yes,
corner?
on the bottom right
the
corner.
The cute one?
Yeah. So they're after Relia, but for some reason, their intentions and their motivations for doing so are still kind of a mystery to us. So.
Okay, so that's going to be revealed as you play the story, I bet.
Yes.
And then what about the beautiful sunrise or the sunset you see on the bottom left corner?
Yeah, so at the end of the trailer, towards the end of the trailer, you kind of saw this wide shot of a sunsets in a very beautiful, like magical-looking kingdom, and that's the kingdom of Langdok. And we'll get to know a little bit more about Langdok in the future. But I wanted to point out, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it in the screenshot there, that there's a big giant blue signet that's hovering over the city.
Okay.
And we'll get to know more about why that's there and what the city is all about in the future.
And we can show everybody our signet on our jacket in a little bit. It's not the exact same one, but do you want to show them the signet?
Yeah, we can.
So this cool jacket Francis made has, ta-da! a signet on the back. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, so we get a really strong sense of protection and that the group wants to help this girl Relia. It talks about protecting the people that can't defend themselves, and also the protection about the people you care about. And a lot of what Fidel will be doing in this game is protecting those that he loves. We saw this in the Jump Festa trailer as well as the story trailer. And one of the best parts of the trailer I thought revolved around Daryl, who is actually Fidel's father, talking to Fidel about how he's grown up and how he's become a protector. So those themes of protection and father and son, all those themes are very relevant to this.
Yeah. Towards the middle of the trailer, you see a shot of Fidel, just holding on to Relia and like making sure that she's okay. And the whole story about of Star Ocean and Star Ocean 5 is really about Fidel's. It revolves around Fidel's growth. Of responsibility and throughout the game. So,
Right. And so to give you a better idea about Fidel and what he's all about, we prepared yet another exclusive spotlight on Fidel. So if you can, roll it, Alfie.
I'm Fidel Camuse. I teach swordsmanship in the village of Sthal.
Camuse, I knew it. Those techniques had to be the same as Daryl's.
5 whole years have passed since you took over for your father. So much has changed in that time. Capital's supposedly a real scary place now. Word is, the people slain by monsters and bandits are innumerable.
I'll be the one to lead our people in battle.
Like Finley.
Well, it's not like anyone else is stepping forward.
I beg you, Fidel, please deliver our home from certain doom.
I'll give it everything I've got.
scatter, no matter how powerful that thing is. It can't hurt what it can't hit. Keep moving and don't get in front of it.
Follow Fidel's orders to heart. And attack!
Try and withstand this, if you can.
That's my fiddly.
Awesome. So, yeah, and we're reading you guys' feedback here on Twitch chat, and I just want to call out Nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
He said, "The dream is real, boys, and it is very real."
What
And
about
girls.
boys and girls?
Yeah.
Star Ocean. And they also said that the ocean looks like Star Ocean too, so they like that. The ocean is beautiful.
So there's a few things that we can kind of take away from the Fidel spotlight. One thing, at the very beginning, you saw his age. He's 23. Yeah, and also you saw him battling or sparring with Ted, his best friend. He grew up with Ted and Stahl, but he's been doing. Ted said he took over for his father 5 years ago. So you do the math. He's been doing this. He's been protecting Stahl and training swordsmanship since he was 18. So if you can kind of understand, I mean, his growth, his responsibility has been huge since he was 18. So.
Yeah, and you can tell from the spotlight that Fidel is really the only real battle leader that Stahl has. You also saw that the mayor had said, you know, he wants Fidel to save him from certain doom.
Yeah,
so there's a large weight on his shoulders to protect everybody and save everybody.
Yeah, the mayor wasn't very brave. He's like, please protect me, Fidel.
With that cute
It
voice.
can only be you. But yeah, you hear it from Ted and Miki during the trailer that they're trying to protect Fidel, but Fidel's really the only person who can do it. So, so there you have it. Yep.
Okay, so how about that reserve rush that you keep talking about? Do you guys know what a reserve rush is?
Reserve rush, yes. I'm glad you asked. The reserve rush is really a super special skill. It can either be an attack or some kind of heal or something like that. But you'll have 6 characters to play. You can switch between 6 characters in battle, and each one has a special reserve rush. So it can be a big attack or a big heal or something like that. And you saw at the end of the trailer Fidel's reserve rush, which a lot of you might recognize as a callback to Fate's ability in Star Ocean 3 till the end of time.
Right.
That's called Ethereal Blast.
Ethereal Blast. Did you guys also notice Miki was calling Fidel Fiddly?
I think we all noticed that. It's a very funny little nickname. But from all the trailers that you've seen so far, from the Jump Festa trailer and all these trailers that you just saw, you can kind of tell that Fidel and Miki are close, and it's because they grew up together. So they grew up in Stahl together, but why explain it in words when we can just show you more exclusive content?
Oh, we have a spotlight on Miki.
We do.
Right?
Yes, we do.
All right, let's
Let's
roll
show
it.
it.
Hey, you awake?
Oh, my bad.
What in the name of...
Okay, now I can start.
As always, you're so cute when you sleep.
But you're certainly not when you talk like that.
I'm gonna use signature G. I need support. I hope you know I'm coming along.
Huh?
To the capital, with you.
Don't you understand how dangerous it'll be?
That's exactly why I'm going. I could never let you go alone. May the resplendent warrior maiden forged in light and flame bring tranquility to her brethren in battle. Arcadia!
You can use signaturgy?
I believe you meant to say thank you.
Okay, so what did you guys think of the Miki Spotlight trailer? You may have noticed that when she was using her reserve rush at the very end, the characters, there's 7 characters on the bottom, and they all react. So that's kind of a fun thing. You can watch these players make fun faces.
Yeah, so one really cool thing about the game is when when players get hits or when characters get hits, you'll see facial reactions on the bottom of the screen. So if
can you do one for us live? What about the one where they're just like?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, didn't mean to put
Sorry,
you on
no,
the
it's fine. They'll screen grab it later and make fun of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. But yeah, so you can see their facial reactions at the bottom of the screen. So when Miki does her reserve rush, you can tell everyone on the bottom of the screen, their health bars are kind of like halfway done. But when Miki yells Arcadia, which is the name of her reserve rush.
Arcadia?
Arcadia, nothing to do with the city, but it's a great city. But yeah, so she yells Arcadia, and you see all these like flower petals grow, and it's very beautiful and everything, and everyone's health bar goes up. So it's basically a massive group heal.
Group heal.
So it's very useful in times of need. If you're in a hard battle and everyone's dying, you can do Arcadia, and the group will all heal up.
Amazing. So I saw from that Spotlight trailer that obviously Miki and Fidel are very close because they grew up in Stall, of course. But she has a very strong will. She doesn't, put up with Fidel's macho-ness, and she's very caring and protective at the same time. So you saw in the Jump Festa trailer, the story trailer, she told Aurelia that she's always going to be there for her and not let anybody harm her. So in this trailer, you also get to see her refusing to let Fidel go alone. So I think as a character, Miki is a strong female lead character that we can all kind of follow closely.
Yeah, she's very strong, and she insists on going with Fidel out on his missions because they're dangerous, and why not? She's a healer. Why? I mean, if you're a smart person, you'll want to take a healer with you wherever you go. So if you're going out into danger and you're going to get an ambush or something, you'll have someone to heal you.
Very true.
So it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, that was great.
Awesome.
So if you're just joining us, we have shown a lot of good exclusive content, but I want to make sure that everyone sees all this new content. So if I want to announce that you can after the end of the stream, shortly after the end of the stream, you'll be able to go to staroceangame.com and view all the trailers that you just missed. So we showed the story trailer, we showed the Fidel Spotlight, and we showed the Miki Spotlight. All that will be available for you to watch at staroceangame.com.
And I'll be putting it up on YouTube in like 7 minutes at 4:30, so you can watch it there and check out our website, like he said.
So that being said, we're kind of nearing the end of the broadcast, but that being said, we really want to end every show, every Starlog, with answering some of the questions that you have. Like I said before, the Starlog is really about talking to you guys and making sure that we're listening to you. We're reading all the questions you have, and we want to give you answers. Okay. So that's what it's all about. So to ask questions, just so you guys know, you can tweet at us. You can leave comments on Facebook. That's at StarOcean for Twitter, and Facebook.com/StarOcean. You can post comments there, and we'll read them all, really. So so tweet at us. Talk to us on Facebook.
So since we've announced StarOcean integrity and faithlessness at E3 last year, I think the #1 question, as well as posting it on Facebook last week, the #1 questions that we get from fans is about the voiceover. So let's reveal some stuff about the Japanese and the English voiceover.
Yeah. So the #1 question really was: is there going to be dual voiceover options? I can't talk. So yeah, the question is, can I have English voiceover and Japanese voiceover? And also, if I have Japanese voiceover, can I have English subtitles?
Right.
Right. So we just want to answer everyone right now. The answer is yes. Yes, you can have English voiceover. You can have the English voice track, and you can have English subtitles. And also, if you have, you can choose between English voiceover and Japanese voiceover. So if you choose to have Japanese voiceover, you can have English subtitles.
Ooh, so I can read in English as they speak in Japanese?
Yes, you can.
Very cool.
Yes, you can.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I know that's going to be, and a lot of people were looking forward to that. So that is the answer. Answer is yes.
Okay, good to know. The next question that we get a lot is, what is the release date?
So the release date, all we can say about the release date right now, we want to make sure that we, acknowledge the question. We can't, all we can say about the release date is that we're going to announce it very soon. And trust me, it's going to be very worth the wait. So I know that's the answer, that's not the answer you guys wanted to hear, but trust us, it'll be worth the wait.
Yes, there'll be some good news with that release
Very
date.
good news. Very good news. So.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us for our very first Starlog. I just want to thank every one of you for joining. It may have been a very quick Starlog for the first one since we're just testing out the waters, but we're going to have many more Starlogs up to launch, and we will be listening, so thank you again for joining.
Yep. So until then, until the next Starlog, April 12th.
April 12th, 2016.
Yeah, about the same time. We're going to talk about a few things we're going to delve into during that Starlog. We're going to delve into the battle system, which is a big one. People really come back to the Star Ocean franchise because of the battle system, because it's so great. And there's some definite upgrades that we'll talk about during that Starlog. In addition to that, we'll also be talking about 2 new characters, unveiling 2 new characters from the main cast. And what they're all about. But yeah, until then, keep talking to us on Facebook and Twitter because we're reading it all, and this show is really for you guys. So
seriously, tell us what you want to hear. You want voiceover people to come out. You want to hear more about anybody. Just let us know, and we'll try to accommodate all of your requests in our future Starlogs.
Yeah, we're just as excited as you are about the release of the game. So. Make sure you keep talking to us.
He's very excited. He sits right next to me. He's like, I got a trailer!
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, so
exclusive,
thank you.
exclusive.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.